Um, it's been a while. Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. So I really hope you can hear me, and I'm sorry I look like a mess. I went ahead and did my makeup, but I didn't do my hair. Partly being because I actually didn't know I was making this. So I guess I'm gonna get into it and let you know why I'm here. I guess we can start with the fact that it's been quite some time since I've done a video, and doing so I kind of forgot how YouTube works, and so I'm like really awkward and not quite acquainted to it anymore, so please bear with me and excuse me. But I guess the point of this video is to like give a better like insight and detail about everything that I'm struggling with. And I think not only is it going to be helpful for me to like look back on when I'm recovered and all that, but to kind of like track my progress. If anything, like I kind of want to start tracking my progress so that I can look back on how far I've come and all that. Well, I'll start with it's been about 4 years of me like dealing with cocaine addiction. I like really struggled with even like mentioning this because I know that it's not an easy topic to talk about at all. It's definitely not easy for me, and I guess I just wanted to shed light on it because I have been sober from it for 3 months now, and I don't know if it's exactly 3 months. Like I don't really keep progress of it. I just know like my body can tell when I haven't touched it, and so yay. I don't know when this video will go out, but this is just like a little insider to my life as far as right now. I mean, I can't say that I'm trying to like hide that mess right there. I didn't even know I was gonna make this video or make a video at all, but I figured like since it's been like a lot to really adjust to, like getting back into the swing of things, and not only that, but like it's also really hard for me to talk about this still, and it's been going on for, like I said, 4 years, and you would think that I would be able to talk about it by now, but like rambling in this video is kind of like it's kind of what I do to distract from what I'm really going to talk about, because it's not easy for me to even like talk about or mention or just any of that. Like, you guys don't even know how hard it was to even come clean about it. It all started when I was first dealing with a very toxic relationship, and in that toxic relationship come a never-ending battle with, on top of dealing with bulimia and anorexia, I was extremely depressed, and I can't say that I've completely overcome that, but I'm actually getting better, and I guess that's what counts. I mean, there's days where I don't get out of bed until like almost midnight, and there's days where I can't sleep at all, and unfortunately today is one of those days that I couldn't sleep, hence why I'm making the video. And I haven't been asleep at all, and here lately it's been like really hard for me to go to sleep, and like when I do finally go to sleep, it's like everybody's starting their day. I need to get better on that. I don't know what's going on as far as that goes, but I do know that it hasn't been such an easy thing to deal with. A lot of shit's going on around me, and it doesn't make it easier to deal with, and I'm not gonna sugarcoat it and say like I'm dealing with it good, because I'm really not. I'm dealing with it in the most unhealthy manner, and I guess that stems back to the eating disorders, where I developed very unstable, very unhealthy ways of coping with what all is going on around me or in my life, and it's not good. I definitely need to work on that. By the way, I vape, so yeah, I just wanted to get that out of there. Way, if you see me splashing this, it's a vape. It's definitely better than the alternative. It's definitely a alternative, and I'd say a easy way to kick smoking cigarettes. But I'm getting off topic, and that is only because this has never been easy for me to talk about. I don't even know if this video is going to be posted, because like I said again, like, I'm not doing well. You can look at me and see I clearly haven't showered in days. It stems back from depression. My eyes are sunk in, but you can't really tell because of the makeup, but my eyes are sunk in. My cheeks are sunk in, and I all around just look like a ghost. But with the help of makeup, no ghosty. I promise you it looks way worse. Way worse in person. So I'm definitely going to have to edit this video. Anyway, so it all started with a very toxic relationship, which is what I was dealing with. The eating disorders before that, mainly because school was very hard for me from day one, and I was a small kid, like being bullied, or I was a fat kid being bullied. Like, it was never, my weight was never enough. It never seemed to satisfy anybody. And yeah, then I got into a relationship, and that's where I kind of fucked up. And I got into a relationship, and it just destroyed me. He was on drugs, and I didn't know at the time that our entire relationship he was on drugs. And it kind of it started with a pill addiction. Anything that I could find that would make me feel like really good and numb. That is ultimately what I was going for. And it started with that, and I just wanted to numb everything that I was feeling. And I mean, it worked for a while, but automatically there's other drugs that you want to try and experiment with, just to find something that you feel would equally satisfy you. And it didn't. It really didn't. Nothing really satisfied me. I'm gonna be talking about everything that I have tried, and it stems from, of course, cocaine, weed, which is not really a drug in my opinion, and others may say differently, but it's not really a drug in my opinion. Molly, ecstasy. I was always keen of never trying heroin or meth because, well, there's a long story to that, but I'm never trying that. And anything really, like anything that I can really try, I tried. I even tried mushrooms, and that's a form of like weed, but like maybe a little more serious. It can make you trip out and everything. And let's just say I did end up tripping out. I still laugh about that till this day because it's funny. It's so funny. Maybe I'll do a little story time of my reaction to that, because it's funny. Anyway, so I did all of that, and the last thing that I tried was cocaine. And at first, I'm not gonna lie, it was like really sugary, and it didn't satisfy me. But the second time is when it ultimately was like, that's it. That's my. This is what I'm going. This is what I gotta do in order to numb everything, but like have energy to carry on my day without anybody ever noticing that I'm like literally suffering. I mean, I guess that's why a lot of people do cocaine, is for the energy, also the high. But yeah, that was the worst thing I could have ever done, was get into a toxic relationship and have drugs around me to cope with it, because it kind of ruined my life. Like, still to this day, 4 years later, and I'm still struggling to kick the addiction. It hasn't been easy. There's been times where I just start to get really emotional and like really fidgety, because like I'm having withdrawals from it. Like, I miss it so much, but exactly, I don't want to do it again. I mean, I'd be lying if okay, that's not exactly true. I'd be lying if I said I wouldn't do it again. I just don't think it's the healthiest for me. And it's not the healthiest thing for anybody, honestly. But for me, it was my adrenaline rush. So it was hard to deal with a very toxic on and off again for 3 years relationship. And I mean, there was like something that attracted me to either like sober from drug addict to sober, or to just drug addict. Like, I was attracted to very toxic people, and I've dated only toxic people. And yeah, I think that you should definitely put a pause on dating until you get your mental health in like a stable enough, secure place to actually give that person your love and dedication and commitment. But yeah, so it's kind of toxicity all around me. That's kind of what started it all. But the thing is I never had a gun pointed to my head telling me, like, you have to do this. I just did it. And I don't think I was trying to become like them, or I was trying to like fit in, because I've never really wanted to fit in, and I've never fit in, but I've never really wanted to fit in with any crowd. So it's like, it's weird. And it definitely didn't help my eating disorder. In fact, it still didn't. And most days I can't even like calm myself to go to sleep. Like, with 4 years of cocaine use, it really fucked me up. Like, I don't know. My mind and my brain don't know how to shut off long enough for me to actually calm down and go to sleep. And I think that that's very toxic, and I don't recommend any of what I'm talking about to anybody. Like, it's very toxic, and drugs and money will ruin your life. Like, I used to say that all the time, and I mean, it was just a saying at first, but I kind of realized that couldn't be more true. So you live and you learn. But yeah. So I mean, it's all over the place, but I'm ADHD, so, and I haven't had any sleep. So I guess, we can blame it on no sleep. That's still, this video is all over the place. Again, I don't even know if I'm posting this, but if it actually makes the cut, then I guess that's cool, Anyway, so, fast forward to today. I am, I think 3 months sober from cocaine, and either a month or 2 sober from pills. Like I said, narcotics, anything I could find around the house to numb, like, shut off my emotions, honestly. I hate feeling things. So yeah, I'm not doing good. I struggle to this day about appearance, although I don't let anybody, like, see my body checks, and I don't let anybody see my constant stare in the face and like defined cheekbones, if I've got defined cheekbones, or my eyes are sunken and make me look a little more dead, or like a small figure. Like, I still struggle with that. Like, that never really went away. And the only thing that really went away was school. School and the toxic boyfriends. Yeah, so but since then I've been in a couple more relationships that I'm not gonna get into. That's a whole ass picnic right there. But yeah, and I mean, it was good for a while, but then, you know, depression, mental health, just like, and just fail. And you can look at everybody that says I look like a beanpo and look like I'm on drugs. I've been told this for a long time. Like, even as a child growing up, like, I was very skinny and I was insecure about that, so I gained weight, and then I was insecure about that, so I lost weight, and it just became a toxic cycle and a horrible relationship with food and my body and all of that. So I wish I could say I was doing good, like disappearing for 2 years and then coming back and, you know, hey, you're supposed to be doing great. But in actuality, that's not the truth at all. You struggle every day, no matter what. And it's up to you to fix it or just wallow in it. And I'm trying my best to not wallow in it and fix it. So if you have any like coping tips with not only like distracting yourself from drugs or distracting yourself from like doing this, you know, like all that, if you have any tips on how to deal with eating disorder, cope with eating disorder tendencies, or drug withdrawals, let me know, because I could really use all the help I can get. Anyway, I love you all, and I will see you whenever I see you. Bye, guys. Let's hope I get sleep.